All right, moving on. Part 17.
Moving on up now.
We're rolling right from the last part. So Carlos is
I'm at the desk.
just the same as he was last time. So for better or worse.
Yo. What does that even mean? For better.
What does it mean,
I was
Carlos?
making primo content.
What does it mean? Carlos, how do you hurt an ankle during sex? You thought you escaped because we ended the video, but then you were annoying at the start of this video, so I was like, no, I'll trap him again.
You got to angle.
You angle the angle?
You got to angle the ankle.
Interesting.
Yeah, put yourself in a personal ankle lock.
This is the same level as they feel like big bags of sand. Like that's the same level this is. Oh, I knew it was a blood moon. God damn it. All right. I guess we should keep going towards the divine beast, which means I probably need more towers. I'm only missing 4 towers. Should I just go for him?
Go for it.
Just for ease of access later. Make this a travel kind of episode. So that one is the mid one. Where is the one up here?
This is our road trip episode.
Yeah. Oh, I actually weirdly can see it. It's very... I think that's it. That could be a shrine. It's way over there. Yeah, that sounds right. Where about the other one? Where's the next one? I think I got that one. There's one way over there. I'm missing the 4th one. Huh. There's a whole big chunk over here, and I don't know where their tower is, so we'll get to it later, I guess. Did you enjoy your like 3 minutes between videos? Did you get up to any more interesting shenanigans? Did your internet cut out again? Just at what point do I just record it by myself? I can do it. I have the chops. Whole channel of videos that are just me. We don't need Carlos for this, Nick. We never have. I did it as an offering to him, and I said he would be allowed to be in the video, and that if he wanted to, he could, and that's where we're at. And I don't need to keep doing this. I can just be a solo YouTuber again. I don't have to deal with this shit. I don't have to put up with this fucking nonsense. I can just do whatever I want. Whatever I want. It's always been about me.
Yo, I cannot believe that this shit continues again.
Sounds like you're having a great time.
Oh, the other thing that fucking pisses me... Oh, this is my biggest complaint about fucking Elden Ring and my internet issues, by the way. Is
real quick.
No matter what...
This is just for thumbnail bait.
Oh.
Just like, oh, wow. And then I'm never wearing it again. Like, what was that? Are you being robbed?
Oh, no, I went to the refrigerator. I forgot that.
Jesus Christ. Charge your phone.
I am.
I don't even know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you.
All right, let me get...
You enjoying
right, there we go.
enjoying your day? Having a good day?
Yeah, I'm out here living la vida loca.
Do you remember when you went to the dispensary in your garbage clothes and embarrassed yourself?
Right. Don't.
I'm just curious if you remembered. Oh, hey, there's another divine dragon. We might actually get to him. I don't know where his path is, but there's a world where we actually get a scale from him.
Okay, my internet came back. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh, fuck. I was nestling into that couch, too. It was a good seat.
Sorry. Sorry that bad things happen to good people.
You're telling me. Hey, wait. Okay. all these women pet my dog, and it's like, couldn't this have been like the day? It's like, oh, it's all ugly men up in here, and that way, it's just no one's gonna judge me. Not like it was like a bunch of women, and I'm like, oh, y'all look fun, y'all look cool. I don't need you to see me like this. I have someone at home. There are people who like me. I dress well, sometimes.
Do you dress well sometimes? Do you? Is that a thing?
I do. Just not when I'm wearing my schlumpy clothes.
I know you used to.
Yeah, I can still put a fit off.
I don't think you still got it. I'll say it.
Damn, big hater. We gonna go out.
Big hater energy. I want to try and shoot this dragon while it's under, because it'd be really neat. Because, like I said, you have to shoot it a couple times to get its like better items. So I'd like to get one of those out of the way now if I can. I don't know if it'll be fast enough. Maybe. My stamina's not cooperating. Okay. Okay, how long are you? Alright, I got time. The music's playing. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what I'm going to do after this, as I'm in the middle of this fucking canyon. Oh, neat. Okay. And we're falling. And... okay. Totally worth it. No regrets. I don't regret anything. Nothing went badly. Nothing bad happened.
What could have gone wrong? Of course, can you hear the car alarm outside?
I can, yeah.
Let me poke a head up, make sure it's not my car.
That'd be really funny, actually. I hope it's your car. Because that'd be great content. Where did that piece of him fall? I have no idea.
Not my car.
Good. I have no idea where his stuff left. Or his stuff fell.
Car alarms are funny because no one ever thinks it's their car.
No. I actually changed when I had a car, I changed it so that I would know the theme. I just changed the what do you call it? The noise. Give me a couple options. Yeah. That would have been great.
That's a great red versus blue joke.
I'm not one to admit failure, but I think what I did was a bad idea.
No. I did this too the first time I came here, but there's a way out that I think might be easier, or I might just been like, fuck it.
No, I mean specifically going after that dragon and being like, I'll deal with it later. Of like of climbing out.
Oh,
because now I have to deal with the problem. Because I also didn't get the item.
Oh wow!
It's here somewhere, but I don't know where it is because I fell. So, and I'm running out of stamina food. Can I?
Oh, there it goes again. I love Bed-Stuy.
Oh my god, that's great. Yeah, this is just a straight rock cliff, huh? And like, so the only thing I could really do is I can put the rock climbing gear on. I can try and take a movement food. I think if I have any, I have one. Okay. Go a little faster, but I'm still holding on here. So, Carlos, what do you got?
It's April Fool's Day.
It is April Fool's Day. How do you feel about April Fool's?
I did see one yesterday that gave me a panic attack. And then I was like, oh, it's April Fool's. And I felt like an idiot. But I was like, you got me, you son of a bitch, you nasty. It was good, though. I like it sometimes. If it's a good, well-done one, like when IGN did the Legend of Zelda movie. I remember that being like, yo. And then, like I miss when it was a little fun thing instead of just making every website into a hell site.
Yeah, it's less like a fun like kind of reaction day and more of a Wow, so just the internet's unusable for a day, huh? Like, it's cool. That's fun. But I do know what you mean. I
Like
don't
when
know. I think a good one I've done is I don't know if you know the history of Digimon World 4 on the channel. Big Digimon channel, so that's a given. But Digimon World 4 was made as like a Dark Souls game before Demon Souls, the first one. That's not a joke. The Digimon, there's like 16 Digivolutions in the game, and you get like 2 like in a playthrough, and I'm like, that's very low. Like, that's not what Digimon is about. And they all use weapons and stuff instead of like their other, and they use like magic. Like, it genuinely feels like they had the idea for Dark Souls or Demon Souls, and then instead of like, they didn't have confidence in it, so they attached it to the Digimon IP. I genuinely think this is what happened.
Digimon 4?
Yeah, Digimon World 4. And it's not fun. I don't enjoy it.
Oh.
It's not a great game. But some people really enjoyed it, because it's one of those things with, like, you know when you're a kid and you get a game and you get like 4 games a year, so you better fucking enjoy that game. I think it was like that for a lot of people. And some of them admit it, some of them don't. And so, like, I've played it and I've been like, this is miserable and I hate this. And some people just like see me not have fun. That's just a genuine like part of the channel. And some people are like, I like when Nick's miserable. So, which is why I do the recordings with you. And
Wow.
and so for April Fools, I think for 2 different years, I was like, all right, Digimon World 4, playing it again, here we go. And then they open the video, and it's me. I did like a highlight. I did like best Digimon World 4, and it's just 30 minutes replaying the same 10-second clip of me snapping the disc. And then I did another one where I'm like, Digimon World 4, 10-year anniversary video, and it's me throwing the game and the case into my toilet, and then flushing. And I think that's very funny. But I think the other thing with that is that for YouTube stuff, you can't do it all the time, right?
No, yeah.
You got to break it. Like, every year, if they know to expect an April Fool's thing, then it's like it loses its luster. So you got to break it up. And also, I forgot. So that's why there's nothing this year. We don't need to look too deeply into what reason is more important than the others, but I forgot. So that's why.
I miss, like, I do love that part of it. Like, I saw someone tweet earlier about, like, a guy thought he was taking down his Kingdom Hearts 3 video. He was like, nah, I'm just, like, then I realized the date, because he was like, oh, I'm sorry for having an opinion on this game. I was wrong. It's actually not good. We should say the whole series is bad. I'm like, damn, dog, they harass you to saying this? Are you under pressure?
And then you realize it was an April Fool's thing.
And someone said, like someone faked the journalist and then said, like, oh, this player's out for the season. I was about to have a panic, like, ooh, I was about to quit.
By the way, the scale from that fucking dragon went up on this, like, little ledge up here, and I'm so annoyed by it. I went all the way to the bottom, and it was just right there. Oh, that sucks. What's it? I think this can break these. Yeah. Okay, link boost. What did you do with the gems? Did you just sell them? It's gone again. Yep. Great. We've been doing this for a couple weeks now. Probably closer to like a month at this point. We've been recording this series. A couple times each week. And, boy, he still hasn't fixed it, huh? This is just his life now? Tragic couldn't be me.
I'm back.
How's your anger level, bud? How's your...
Dog, it's just like, it's not even a moment of peace. I just want one day. One day. It can't even give me one fucking day, Nick. Not one uno dia. Not a single day.
So here's a question for you, as someone who recently just went through this. Would you rather it intermittently cut out at unpredictable times, but it came back on within like 10 minutes or so? Or would you rather it was down for hours? Tell me it went down. Oh my god. I thought
I know.
I thought for a second, I was like, oh my god, that's great. That's genuinely good timing.
So like, it's more like the hours thing kind of is better because then you just know like it's not your home. This is like it's so annoying because
Well, specifically when it happened to me, it was just my home, but it would be down for hours, and that was a little bit torture.
Knowing that everyone else in this building is also having this issue is also super infuriating, and it's like, oh my god, and they have no intention of fixing this issue. They're just gonna send another guy out, issue another refund, but fix the actual issue. Nah, they ain't doing all that.
Well, that's why you
They
gotta
don't
get
care
Fios.
that much. Shit, they don't give a fuck either, man. All these ISPs, Fios only cares because Optimus here, and they go buy them out, and then after that, whatever new company starts out of there, Fios gonna be like, yeah, we making this shit much worse. We are gonna fuck all this, man.
Do you
Fuck
remember?
capitalism.
Do you remember the last one when you were like, when you were like, we were talking about the Trump indictment, and you were like, there are going to be people who are just like, nothing's going to happen, nothing's going to get changed, nothing matters. That's pretty much where you're at right now.
Oh, that's where I'm at. I see my self-worth in this internet connection, and every time it falters, I believe myself is faltering. The human soul is a soft, plushy place, and this internet is breaking me. It is breaking my spirits, Nick. You can't do shit without internet nowadays. I'm in the house. I'm unemployed. I'm not asking for a lot, Lord. I just want fast internet. I just want to be able to stream the internet, to read an article without the fear of if I get to a next page, it's not going to load. The fact that Juliana thinks it is my personal fault for fucking up
That is pretty
the
good.
internet is also the worst part because she's looking at me every day like, what did you do this for? The internet was fine before you did
this. Didn't happen before you were unemployed.
Yeah, like, and then she's stressed about me not having a job. So it's just like, oh shit, I gotta fix it. I had to go to my friend's apartment to upload a file for her because our internet could not reliably do it. And she's looking at me like, you gonna get me fired. And I'm like, no, I will find new solutions to this shit. Yeah.
So I heard the music change when I was over here, and yeah, and I think this is why.
I'm sorry about going on that long ass spiel about my internet trouble.
No, I knew it was coming.
I had to get that off my chest. Also, fucking Elden Ring's been pissing me off because when your internet drops off, it kicks out a fucking game. And I'm like, yo, I don't need internet for this. Let me do this fight. And then it reloads you exactly where you left off. So if you were in the middle of getting swung on, you have to still respond.
You make these all sound negative. I think it sounds great. I think
I
it's just
hate
funny.
you.
What is maybe just this?
I just want the internet to work. What did I do wrong in life?
Do you remember when I had no internet and you were not very understanding?
Yeah, I was a bad person.
Yeah, it's karma.
You were my first thought when I know internet first went down. I was like, damn, the internet got me fucked up. Nick gonna hear this and cackle.
Yep.
This just sucks, man. It's more like because the speeds were so good, and the first night I was like, damn, look at all this shit just going, zip zappity boo ba.
That's not. Yeah, internet noises. Zip zappity zuba.
And then just slowly seeing it just go crazy in numbers and shit. I'm like, fuck. I fucked this internet up. And I'm going to be held responsible. Not optimal. It's me.
You are really a broken person right now.
Man, I ain't got a lot of things going for me.
Man, that I'm really happy for you. That sucks. I'm not sure. I'm not reading all that though.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you, son of a bitch. I'm happy though. I do have cable. and I can't play offline.
It's very funny. It's very funny to me that you verbalized. I'm very happy that I have cable because now you know what's going to happen, right?
Nah, I have the fucking antenna.
Yeah.
I'm not playing with that.
You do right now.
I love this shit, man. I love seeing basic cable.
I am not a fan of. Oh my god, you've got to be fucking.
Basic cable, no one is. I only use it for the local news, so that way I can get my daily right-wing propaganda.
What?
What?
What? Huh?
Local news is mad fucking dangerous. They be saying like, "Oh yeah, poor people are the reason crime goes up. Maybe we should kill them all," and no one bats an eyelid.
Well, it's also really funny because I'm like, Gerald, you fucking make like 52K. What do you mean? Like, this isn't like you're not really in a position to say that.
Not even like they just be wilding out on that shit, and like, yeah, maybe we should hold the Democrats account. And I'm like, to what? To what, sir? It's whatever.
But,
Yeah,
but it's also funny, like, because anytime you hear that, and I feel like they know this too, where they'll be like, "Oh, if you're gonna lock up Trump, then maybe lock up, Obama." It's like, yeah, that's what it takes. Sure, it's just that's fine. I don't worship him as a religious figure. So whenever they're like, "Yeah," and what about the Democrats? And I'm like, "What about them?" So do it. I don't care. Put every senator in prison. I don't care. Do it.
One of the Republicans was like, or one of the conservative assholes was like, shouldn't we just like arrest Obama for like bombing places in the Middle East? I'm like, yes, yes, we should. I'm right there with you.
But it's also like, oh, and now you care about it, because when we were talking about it before, you didn't seem to care about it, but now it's different. I just, you know what I'd like to live in a world of? I wish that if you were a politician and you were a hypocrite, as in like you said something and then directly contradicted yourself, I wish that was like a $5 million fine. Like, just I want you to like really, really weigh those options before you try and do that. Like it's not like for lack of proof. It's not like it's hearsay. Like in the older days, like I heard he said this. It's like we have you a screenshot of you saying this. We have you recorded saying this. Like, why?
Now everyone's gonna say everything's AI.
Yeah, right. Or that's a deep fake.
Granted, it is like those dumb motherfuckers. Why would you create that shit? Why did you go about fucking around with that shit? You knew nothing good was gonna come of it, but you was there like, let me play around with that shit.
There's a lot of things that like around like AI and the generation stuff like that I feel like I sort of am looking at it and I'm like, you understand the ramifications of this, right? Like, you know what you've done here. Like, just to be clear, like, you know that this genie doesn't go back in the bottle and it's not used only for memes. Like, it's used for pretty dastardly shit. Like, no? Okay, cool.
It's just like they ain't got no thought process of like, oh, it's like someone peeing in a pool and there's 20 people in it. Like, yeah, you exactly could like if it was just you in this pool, you could pee in here and it wouldn't really be that bad of a thing. Still weird, but like it wouldn't be the worst thing. But there's 20 people in this pool and you were just thinking about yourself, man. That's very selfish, very fucked up and selfish. Also, why I don't go to water parks.
You've heard of watching paint dry. Now watch ice melt. I'm in a weird position because I can attack it, and that does like a swipe, but that takes the durability off. I can also just leave it sitting next to it. It is pretty cool that you can take a fire weapon and just kind of get right up in there, and then it'll start melting. That's a neat touch. But it'd be neater if it happened like faster.
Yeah.
I like how it's affecting that one back there too. So, seen any good movies lately? What's the weather like?
Next to.
How about that weather? Much weather. What are you currently watching for TV?
Oh, what's on TV right now is the Final Four basketball.
It's not. Okay.
Oh, for TV show? Yeah. Stop doing bits with me. I'm too high for that shit. The commenters don't appreciate it.
So Carlos, I'm gonna ask you a question because we talked about this ahead of the recording. So I want to hear.
Oh no, I'm only off of 5.
This is 5.
This is 5. No, but like this is 5 in the sweet spot.
What do you mean?
This isn't gonna last much longer. I'm gonna get out of this stage and be back generally to normal. But like if I took like anything more, I stay in the giggles for most of it. I never really leave the giggles until I'm ready to go to sleep. But especially when I'm talking.
I'd really quickly like to point out to the viewers. Carlos asked me yesterday because this is part of our workflow now, I guess. I'm like, this is now something I have to address, which is. Oh wait a minute, hold on. I think I just noticed something really cool. Oh, that is cool. If you have a fire weapon, that's like a notch of protection against the cold. Look at the bottom right. Look at the temperature meter. Now look when I switch to this. It goes down. So like if you don't have gear, like if you don't have like winter protection, if you have a fire weapon, just keep it on your back. It counts for one stage of that. I guess I could take off this stupid fucking doublet. Yeah, that's wild. That's so cool. I like that a lot. I keep finding out, like, again, the reason why this game is so good and considered by many to be like maybe one of the greatest games of all time is because of just like, it's not even like the level, it's just like the mechanics.
Yeah.
The way everything plays with everything is so crazy. Like, I can't think of another example like this.
It's
like use Skyrim.
so
Let's use Skyrim as an example. Skyrim is probably a pretty close like analogy for this game, where it's big open world. You can kind of go whatever direction you want, do whatever you want, right? But the mechanics in Skyrim are pretty limited, right? It's just like you get the base mechanics, but it doesn't really go beyond that. They don't really interact in weird ways. So it's like you can't like take fire to like, some ice and shit like that. It's just it's so crazy how much they thought of when they made this.
In Skyrim and like Red Dead Redemption, you can't chop a tree down to get over a bridge.
No,
because the game, like, and that's what this game is all about. If it's like that kind of logic of when you like, I think of like when you're playing a PS2 game and it looks like if you could just make it over that wall, you'd get over this and like you'd be right to the next part, but it's an invisible wall, so you can't. This game constantly feels like, oh yeah, if I just did this, I can always solve it.
Yeah,
like,
I've talked about it at length, but my biggest thing about this game, the reason I like it so much is that there's multiple ways to do everything.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to stick to one method. And except for the fucking Divine Beast. But like
yeah, it's like,
but it's really cool. Oh, I think I know this. I think if this is the one I think it is. Oh no, that's a horse stable. There's a shrine in this general area of like the wind area that's like right outside like a Lionel. Like the Lionel's just fucking like chilling, and if you teleport to that shrine, sometimes it'll start trying to like pick you off. I am gonna mark some shrines for myself though. But yeah, like going back to Skyrim, like Skyrim is a game where you can like it's like, oh, you want to go over this like mountain, okay, you can do that, just like use a horse, whatever. This game isn't like, you don't have to break the game to do it. It's just sort of like, yeah, do it, go for it, go nuts. Like, and I really respect that.
such a dope game, man.
It's a really dope game. What are we doing again? I forgot.
It was funny. My cousin from Cape Verde was just like, when he found out I had a Switch, he was like, "Why do you have a Switch?" And I'm like, I was like, I ride that Peter Pan bus, and that Breath of the Wild just fucking changed my life.
Have you had the urge to go back and play Breath of the Wild since doing this?
Oh yeah, I literally started Elden Ring because I was like, I shouldn't replay.
I mean, like, you're in like a rare window where it is okay to replay Breath of the Wild because you're getting ready for Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
So you should play it.
Man, I should. Yeah.
You can get re-familiar with the mechanics and stuff ahead of time. I did not say.
But also,
by the way, this is what I meant when I said I'm very persuasive. Like, you should play Breath of the Wild. And you're like, I should play Breath of the Wild. Like,
yeah, but
it's something dangerous. Like, it's just, I make good points. And
also, we have a different play style in that. Like, as I'm a guy who just plays one game at a time.
I try to aim with one game at a time and struggle because I have a YouTube channel where I record games that I'm not playing on my own. So it's kind of hard for me to do that. Like, can you imagine if you were recording and that was just the game you play, right? So like, but you're recording it. So like, let's use Breath of the Wild for example. So I get this. I can't go play more after we're done recording because it has to be recorded. So I have to play something else in the meantime. Like I don't think you think about it. I don't think the audience thinks about that. Sometimes the audience is like, Nick, you should record this, and this. And I'm like, but first of all, how would I release that? It's like, I would like just here's 14 different games that I record all at once. It's like I don't even know how I'd release that. And second, I'm like, then there's nothing for me to play on my own. And I feel like a lot of people don't really like there's some who are like, yeah, that's not my problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of those streamers, they just be streaming. To it blows my mind to play a game blind on stream, because then I'm like, what are you talking about?
I mean, you're just reacting.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm
whoa.
like, I don't know. The few Let's Plays that I watch, they always tend to be like an expert's run through, playing an alternative way to a game. Like when that no kill, no gunshot version of MGS3 that I think I sent you one time, where the guy just like used crazy ways to get around people. Like, I'd watch that. I'm not gonna watch some guy figure out mechanics live. That's just, to me, I'm just like, nah, dog, you gotta jump, you dumb bitch.
I can understand that. That's definitely not for everyone. For me, it's just more of like I pick up on mechanics pretty fast, so I don't really run that risk. So I usually just get it. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this so much. I know what I have to do, and I keep trying to cheese it. I'm like, if I'm just fast enough, then I can solve it.
Let me check if the internet's back. Fucking, this is nonsensical. We live in America.
One of my favorite things about the way you help me with these recordings, Carlos, and I use the word help very loosely, is that
I just vibe and don't comment on anything.
Well, there's that combined with like, hey, maybe like a shrine where Nick is doing more thinking and can't really talk as much would be a good time for you to fill in, but you're like, no, I'm getting kind of bored because Nick's just thinking, so I'm just gonna vibe.
I'm vibing out here, man. Yeah, you are struggling out here. I'm watching this and I'm like, I can't make anything out of this. This is the one thing that sucks though, is now that I'm high, I'm like, I can't play Elden Ring. I ain't got no reaction time for that shit.
You know what's weird?
What?
It doesn't affect me. Is Binding of Isaac. It's like, you would think that'd be a game that you would require all of your mental faculties, but I'm able to play that inebriated pretty well. Like, just, it does not change it. I'm just like, it's all muscle memory. Like, I'm just like, yeah, all right.
Fuck, man. What? The older you get, you like, a little thing will fuck your whole day up.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my back. I tweaked it when I was sleeping last night, and now I'm like,
your
ugh.
back?
Yeah, I gotta start doing yoga again.
How did you hurt your back?
I was just like, I just slept the wrong way.
I don't know if the viewers saw that, but that was weird.
Sorry, I gotta. All right.
Carlos, you missed a ghost horse. How do you feel?
I'm fucking bummed, man.
Damn, that could have been cool.
Shit, man, I love ghosts and horses.
All right, let's see. So we got that.
Coming back as a ghost kind of gotta suck though, because now you're just out here watching people.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Where it's like, the idea of a ghost is very strange as like a horror thing, because I'm like, can they interact with anything? No, they're just annoying. Okay, well, that kind of sucks that they're annoying. Like, yeah,
like I guess I just won't talk to them. All right, man. Sorry.
I mean, I feel you're gonna agree with this, and we're gonna look a certain kind of way. But I'm gonna boldly say something. Ghosts kind of feel like a suburban fear, like, because they're like, oh, this ghost, it won't leave us alone, and this and that. I'm like, I mean, I live in a city. Like that's
Oh yeah,
that's not
yeah,
really like
yeah.
there's not really much a ghost can do. That's more than just like the normal like kind of noise pollution I deal with. Like
If something if there was a ghost in my apartment, I'd immediately go knock on my neighbor's door, and be like, "Yo, you guys, is the ghost coming to bother you? Are you charging them rent?"
it's like, do you know why this is? And like, they've been here since the beginning. Is the fucking someone died here, and
Yeah, I'm immediately going to my landlord.
and
I'm
then they're
you gotta bring that back.
but then they're gonna be like, yeah, someone died here, I guess, and they're gonna be like, they didn't lower the rent when they died. Like they just kept charging the same amount. I'm like, that's some bullshit.
Nah, I'd be furious. Imagine your home is haunted, and your landlord's making you pay these prices.
This is exactly what I mean. This is why I mean this is why it doesn't work on us, because we're like, well, wait a minute, what are the logistics? Like,
No, you need a clause. I would want a clause in my lease. If it appears to be haunted, my price of rent should be
I want $500
25%
off.
down, 25% down at least.
25%. I want 25% down or $500 off. Whatever is more. Whatever is more.
Yeah. Half of 50% off. 50% off.
Imagine trying to negotiate with your landlord over ghosts.
No,
You know what would happen? Here's what would happen. They would be like, I don't believe in ghosts. I'm like, what do you mean? It's right there. You can see it. It's like, it's not real. I think you need to see a psychiatrist or something. I'm not changing your rent.
Oh no, I'm bringing a whole camera crew. I'm calling the police. If I had a ghost, yes, they're gonna be here. We're all witnessing this. We're gonna bring a lawyer.
Actually, I wonder if
Ghost attorneys.
no, I wonder if the ghost would straight up be like, "Oh, he's lying to you." That Jim always pulling this shit. Like, at what point does a ghost like have like solidarity with you, where it's like,
True.
where it's like you can't let him get away with that. Like,
I mean, no. What would really be funny is like imagine a ghost testifying in court. Like, sir, why are you haunting this individual? And he's just like, well, the landlord actually is the one who murdered me. Wait, what?
but also, like, I imagine that, but then also it's not true. He just,
oh yeah. Imagine the prosecution. The prosecution's like, wait, so why won't you pass on to the great beyond? Oh, you have unfinished business because your landlord murdered you, and like, there's no evidence. You're just making shit up. You're like, yep.
Listen, I'm just saying that people who are afraid of ghosts, I'm like, that they were human. Like, surely you can. There's some meat in the middle there, right? Like, I don't know. It just feels like they have a certain kind of reaction that I don't share. Like,
it also feels like like one of those adult comedies of the '90s. Is like one guy and his roommate who's a ghost, and he just like.
Meet Roger. Meet Roger. His exactly. Neighbor is from the undead. What kind of wacky troubles are they going to get up into? It's ghosting.
Oh yeah,
coming to theaters this fall. Or he's trying. He lives in New York and he's trying to have it all, but he's got one problem: his roommate's a ghost. Like, just
so. What kind of comedy would you say? Okay, so if it is like that, right? Is it like a Clerks type of movie where it's like the ghost is in on the jokes that they're making, and it's like, oh, we're kind of poking fun at like a dumb movie here?
No. It is the dumb movie.
It's played straight. It's just American Pie like.
It is the dumb movie. It is okay. It is. It's not self-referential. I think the writers who wrote it could do better, but they're just here for a paycheck.
Kevin James is the comedian ghost.
Yeah, no, Kevin James. No, Kevin James is the tenant. Adam Sandler is the ghost.
Oh yes, he's a down on his luck guy. He's with a heart of gold.
And then later, at some point, they introduce a couple more ghosts, and it's Rob Schneider and David Spade. Like,
yeah. And there's one scene with the ghost like smoking weed on the couch watching a movie, and he's like bummed after like a long work day, and he's like, "Why won't you guys help support me?"
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we should make that into the new Sinbad was in Shazam thing, That Adam
the
Sandler, Kevin James were in a
the
ghost
Adam
movie.
Sandler and crew ghost movie that he made.
Yeah.
Just lie about this
Just-
movie that existed.
If you guys are watching this video, run with that. Just start bringing that up in conversation. Oh, hey guys, last night I was on Disney Plus and I watched Ghosting with Adam Sandler and Kevin James.
No, you can't say ghosting. I'm sorry, you can't say Disney Plus. It can't be something that they could easily check. It would have to be. Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that movie?
It was on Crackle.
No.
We're TV.
We're talking in '90s movies, so they have to act like it existed. So you have to be like, it's like, oh, that reminds me of that part from Ghosting. They're like, what? The Ghosting, the Adam Sandler Kevin James movie. Like what? And it's like, yeah, it came out in the '90s. Adam Sandler plays a ghost, and they'll be like, I don't think I've seen it, but I don't think they'd question you. I think genuinely, just from that, you could probably get away with it. They'd be like, yeah, sure, I'm sure that existed.
Honestly, I'm going to a bachelor party in a couple weeks in Baltimore. I'm not saying that I'm going to spread that necessarily, but I know that the cell phone service won't be particularly rigorous, so people might not want to fact check me referencing this fake movie. And then when people are like, "Oh, Cross, when did you watch it?" If it's not streaming anywhere, I would just go, "Oh, because I have a Blu-ray player, I rented the DVD from the library because I'm unemployed and I have nothing to do."
No. You're gonna make it even weirder. Just say, "Yeah, I had the DVD."
Oh yeah, because people do not have DVDs. Because then if someone comes over and like, "Yo, Carlos, you're talking about," no one is ever fact checking that. No one's ever gonna be like, "Let's watch."
No one ever is gonna follow up on that. You're in the clear. Like, I think you could probably easily get away with this. It just sounds like. But this is what. There's two things about this. One, this sounds real. Two, this sounds like a fucking 30 Rock sketch of like a movie that would be like in the background.
And John's great with the fucking Photoshop. If John can get on,
I'm great with the Photoshop. What do you mean?
But make a fake fucking 90s movie poster that we can then like just send people like, oh yeah, it's this.
Oh my god, Ghosting. The funniest part about that is the title sounds real, but there's no way they would have called it Ghosting in the 90s because Ghosting didn't really come into effect until like the 2010s. It's
got to be like something about an apartment. It'd be more of like an apartment type thing, of like kind of like Duplex with Ben Stiller and Drew Barrymore.
Dude, Duplex is a great movie. Danny DeVito has only directed like a handful of movies, and I think they're all great.
Oh, you could say it was like Brownstone or some shit. And it'd be like a photo.
No. If it's an Adam Sandler movie, you can probably say something as stupid as like Mr. Wispy. Like just some stupid fucking name.
Oh yeah, because if you say something like Mr. Wispy, it's gonna sound a little bit like Mr. Deeds, and you're like, oh, he just made another one of those fucking movies again. But no, not actually being like
Adam Sandler always making those fucking movies. I also think this only works with Adam Sandler.
No, I think you could if depending on the actually not Adam Sandler
I think much in the same way that the
no, actually, if it's 90s, you might want to find a better attractive like ghost, because then it's like he helps him gain his confidence. You kind of get like a Will Smith type, kind of like Hitch, but people know that Kevin James.
No. I think you could say Adam Sandler and Kevin James. I think that would be enough.
No, but Adam Sandler's not attractive enough.
He doesn't need to. I think you're overcomplicating it. I don't think he needs to. I think he just needs to be like his. Like you're coming at it from like he's helping him through his thing. No. He's his schlubby roommate. Kevin James is helping Adam Sandler, not the other way around.
Oh, because then I would say the other way. Then Kevin James can't kind of be that guy. You kind of need someone like he fits, but also
Kevin James is the straight-laced, too nice for his own good guy, who's like helping Adam Sandler kind of resolve his like otherworldly issues so that he can pass on. There you go. There's the plot right there. At first, of course, he doesn't like it, but then eventually they grow to become friends, and then there's a very touching parting end at the end where Adam Sandler has to say goodbye, and then instead Kevin James just dies, and then they both become ghosts. I'm writing this down.
Yeah,
This is right up there. This is right up there with I love you, Chuck, or I love you, Chuck and Larry, or whatever it was. Like, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Oh yeah, that works as well. I forgot. Yeah, that fucking movie. What a weird movie. As well as like Jessica Biel's hot in that movie, and like she's crazy now, and it's just very tragic.
I do miss when she wasn't crazy.
Yeah, I hate when hot celebrities decide to say something not great, like when Vanessa Hudgens started COVID off with, yeah, some people are gonna die, and I was like, girl, why? Why did it get you eugenics this bitch? She's like, the old people and the out of shape people. I'm like, god damn, Vanessa Hudgens, these are real people.
I don't know, man.
But she's hot. But she's very hot, and that's
still though.
Yes, still very much more. That's. But the problem is like, you know, girl, you're here wilding out on the internet. What's up with this? It's also
like
tragic
you're personally asking her.
Yeah,
like Vanessa, it's Carlos.
You know, it's just like when I found out that Salma Hayek was a racist, I was like, oh my lord, my beautiful queen is gone.
Oh boy.
But yeah, she hot.
Thanks. I'm doing a lot of climbing this episode.
Yeah, now I'm out here filling up that climbing. But shout out to climbing. Shout out through
this is where
overcoming one's struggles.
This is where you reach. Shout out to climbing. Hey, how come you were ashamed to play kids games when you were a teenager?
Cause I got mad ignorant ass cousins.
I feel like because we read that list and it was at age 17, and I was like, I feel like 17 you should have started coming back to like kind of being okay with that stuff, like being like, yeah, you know, it may be intro, but it's me. Because like I think everyone that I knew went through something similar with Pokemon, which is except for you because we know. But where it's like, you know, you play Pokemon a lot as a kid, you play all the entries, and then you hit like junior high, high school, and suddenly like Pokemon's like a kid's game, and now you don't want to play it anymore. And then you hit like senior year of high school, like early college, and you're like, you know what, Pokemon still fucking slaps. Like, and you kind of come back to it. I feel like there's a lot of like, and I feel like this is a common thing where it's like, when you're younger, you kind of like tell yourself that you have to be like more normal, and then when you become like an adult, you're kind of like, no, I'm gonna go back to that shit that wasn't normal.
Yeah, as well as like
with a vengeance.
Something I think about is like I have cousins who I'm like, y'all wasn't having fun as a kid. You was into some way too grown shit for yourself, and that's why you crazy. But I'm like, nah, being a kid and aging appropriately with your media is great. Granted, I also think like sometimes like, all right, I kind of need something a bit more complex here, and so I was really a pretentious, annoying asshole for most of my life, and still continue in some aspects.
You know.
So I think me pretentious never.
Honestly, it's kind of immature that you would even suggest that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm a hater. That's how it all comes through. At the end of the day, just hate.
Can I ask you a personal question about myself?
What?
Do you think over the past couple of years I've become like a happier person?
Oh yeah.
Just instantly, like, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Honestly, it's like after you graduated college
in parentheses.
I'm sure you did everything. That was the system. Yeah, I think like you've just been astronomically happier, especially like looking back on your tough ass life. And you don't need me to tell you.
I occasionally remember things from my life, and I think we talked about this in the series. Where like I'll occasionally remember things from my youth, and I'll be like, those were some crazy times. But then like I'll think about it for like with like some for like a moment, and I'll be like, actually that was really fucked up. Like, what the fuck? I went through some shit. Like, you've seen the meme where it's like when you're telling what you think is a funny story, and then people look at you and tell you it's tragic. That happens to me a lot. Like, A lot. Like, probably more than anyone else. Like, where I'm like, yeah, and then this happened, and then it was funny, and then this, and then they're like, oh my god, are you okay? I'm like, ah, shit.
Like the first time I told white kids that my parents beat me, that
Yeah.
was like, because I remember joking with Alex of like, oh yes, getting your ass whooped is horrible, yuck, 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 and then telling someone they're like, your parents hit you, and I'm like, You're saying that like there's something wrong with that, and they might not like that. Now, damn, them niggas, you know, my dad would not let me leave the street for the longest time. Like, and Situate is a mad safe place, but before, until I was like way too old, it was like,
Hey, Carlos, you're not really paying attention to the video
anywhere. Oh no, I'm completely off.
Okay, just thought I'd check.
You know,
You like have to partially do that sometimes, right? Like,
yeah, I know. I was watching before, and then you were climbing, and then I was climbing in my high note.
yeah, I fell. And it was not great.
Yeah, but now you're in Rito Village. Everything's up.
I fell from Rito Village. Like, I was climbing this fucking thing,
Oh. Yeah.
and I was near the top, and I didn't have any more stamina food, and I took a risk, and it did not pay off, and now I'm a little upset about it.
At least the music's good here.
Oh, good, cool. Just keeps happening. Great. Yeah, just great. Yeah, good. I'm getting to the top of this.
Life is tough. At least you fell not too far though. You can still do this. I believe in you.
Why do we fall, Master Wayne? Also, this area's kind of laggy. A lot of this game lags. I think that's my one. I'm like hoping Tears of the Kingdom doesn't have performance issues, but I also am intelligent.
Tears of the Kingdom about to kill the Nintendo Switch.
Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is not going to run well. We already know. Like, let's be real. It's gonna run worse than Breath of the Wild, and then the PC version, the unofficial PC version, is gonna run really fucking well. And it's gonna be massively different. It's a bad sign when I think it's a bad sign when your official console doesn't run your game as well as emulators as it's released. I think that's bad. Like today, I think the PS3 still runs PS3 games better than the PS3 emulator. But the PC runs Switch games better than the Switch. Which is weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I got some thoughts, but I gotta hit the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Have fun. See you later. Alright guys, just us again. I'm gonna buy these outfits for the cold because I think it looks better than the warm doublet. Even though it's weird that it's supposed to be like warming, even though it's like strangely less clothing. I need to find a cooking thing because I need to cook some stamina food, so I need to find one of those. I don't know where it is in Rito Village. It's been a while since I've been in Rito Village. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Let's see. Let's make a couple if I can. Good. I can make at least 2. So I think I have latency problems again because the menu isn't responding as fast as I would like it to. Alright. I just needed to restore like a little bit of stamina. This little bird child is looking at me. Just like, what's he cooking? What's he doing? Let's see. Movement speed. I think
I am back in this bitch. Let's speak the truth.
Welcome back. I have a weird question for you.
What?
Who the fuck do you think you are? No, I'm just kidding. What is the most concerning question I could ask you out of nowhere?
I have no idea.
I guess you wouldn't know, right? By the nature of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I made some stamina food, just real quick, so I can climb to new heights. I also bought a new outfit. I got some new drip, so we're gonna go with. Oh boy, that changed things around. Where am I? Who am I?
Yo, this internet problem is getting really bad. I'm sorry that I keep bringing it up, but every once in a while I'm checking on this computer to make sure it's working, and it's like, nah, dog. Oh, wait, what the fuck?
It's like, I need to do this, and I have no internet, and it goes back to you. And it's like, good. I'm glad you have no internet.
Wait, is this dead? No, the light's on. Shit, man. Shit.
I don't know what to tell
Fuck.
you. You got a raw deal.
I'm getting boned, man.
Whoa, language. Just
What?
kidding. I like how there was a second there where you're like, wait.
I legitimately, I have no idea what to do now. And it's really fucking annoying because it's just me here. So I'm like, I ain't got nothing to watch. There's no one to talk to.
It's like the Twilight Zone episode. Last man on earth, surrounded by books, but your glasses break. It's like, I finally have time to do my hobbies, but I can't. Why? Why? Why is it so cruel? Why?
Like, Juliana loves that she says, "Oh, I'm going somewhere," and my first response is, "Oh, I'm staying the fuck home. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't seeing no one other than for dinner," because she does know that I hate cooking for myself, so I will
love
go
cooking.
eat at someone's house.
You know what I think I might make tonight? I've got two choices. I need you to help me choose, okay?
All right.
I can either make burritos, I can make some taco stuff, or I can fry some chicken.
Burrito.
How come?
I like the B.
That's okay. That is not at all what I thought was going to be the determining factor, but okay, I guess.
See, sometimes you just gotta let it be.
I don't. All right. I might just get takeout. To be honest,
Yeah,
I've got $100 of fucking DoorDash credit that I can use, so I probably should at some point.
Should I get a full pizza, or
Yeah. No, the pizza.
should I go get it? Should I get a cheaper sandwich? I've been finally kind of craving Philly cheesesteak, but
Get some chopped
I
cheese.
should. Not every fucking bodega around me for some reason stopped serving food at like 7 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck?
You live in New York. What the fuck?
Exactly, but it's like fucking stressful, man. It's like, why can't I have food at like 8 o'clock? As well as like now you're going to the bar and you're like, oh, I guess I gotta leave early because there ain't gonna be no food at home.
I recently when I was walking home after going to the shop at like 9:45 p.m. I was like, I really am glad I live in a city, because like I was thinking about it. I'm like, am I a country mouse or a city mouse? And I'm like, I lived in the country, so to speak, the suburbs, for a very long time, and living in a city, I don't know that I can ever go back. Like,
Nah, man.
in my old age, I don't want to live in a place that I can't go to a store at 10 p.m. I'm sorry, I just don't.
It's just not worth it.
Like, I get that some people do, and maybe I'll change with age. Who knows? I truly can't see that far in the future. But I'm like, at the moment right now, I'm like, nah. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Like, you could, and where you are, there's so many different places you could order from.
Oh no, I never do that. I do order like so many places, mostly when I'm with Juliana. But like when I'm home by myself, I'm like, what is the most basic shit I can get?
Why do you not treat yourself like a king? What is going on here?
Oh no,
why are you limiting yourself?
When I eat it with Juliana, then like we go extravagant. When it's me, the extravagance is in the simplicity, in how bad it is.
Cheap. You're so fucking cheap.
Why are you hating on a young black man?
Why are you so cheap?
What do you mean? I'm not that cheap.
You are that cheap. You're just like, Juliana's not here, so I don't have to pay for food. I can just eat, like, what I imagine, if you could, just like a fucking cheese slice and just call it a fucking day.
No, the problem.
Where's the decadence?
Shit, man. Oh man, Nick, I think we have a total outage here. A total outage.
A full outage.
Yes, we ain't got no lights on this shit. I thought my router is now not putting up lights, and now I plugged in a second router. You have gotten what you wished for.
What do you
I
mean?
hope you are happy. When I cracked a couple jokes at your internet expense.
A couple. It was a lot for a small amount of time. It was a lot.
And now I'm out here. What am I gonna do?
Hey, Carlos,
I'm
look.
home by myself.
I can teleport
Oh,
to the
hey,
top of the Rito Village thing whenever I want now.
That's the
That is
top.
hella
That's
convenient.
nice.
Because now I can just.
Just trying to get back to that bitch is a bitch.
I do think this is where when you finish the Divine Beast here, I think that this is like the teleport spot for it though. So it's slightly redundant. Oh, sorry. I know we can't say that word. It's a stupid joke. All right.
Shit, man. I'm
Amazing
fucking nerd.
Tower.
What am I gonna eat and watch at the same time, Nick?
You're not. You don't get to eat and watch anymore.
Yeah, now. Oh, fuck. I guess I can load up. I'll use my phone as a hotspot and get them Spider-Man comics up.
Yeah. Did you start those last night?
No, I was finishing the movie, but I was like, well, I'm gonna set aside some time this week.
What's in here? This feels like a puzzle.
My life is
it's
so
a
difficult.
Talos.
Is this the one that's constantly? No, it's not.
This looks like a Talos in a very small space. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I see something here. Could probably wrap up, but I got shit to figure out here. Hold on. I got apples.
Damn, I'm not gonna be on the phone with fucking Optimum all day, and I'm high. This is not a good combination.
I feel like you're gonna sober up real quick.
I'm gonna have to explain it to someone on the phone. Why does this keep happening to me, God's child?
I'm a good Christian man. Why does this? I'm a Christian and a virgin. Yep. That's it. How do you feel about that being one of your catchphrases?
The funniest part is also
besides the fact that none of that is true.
The older I get, the weirder it becomes for the first person to hear it.
Actually, yeah, I didn't even think about that. It's a really weird statement for a 30-year-old to make. Like, ma'am, I am a virgin. It's like, okay, but we didn't ask about that. Like, nobody brought that up. You brought that up. Like,
as well as they don't know my personal life, so they'll legitimately think, oh, Carlos could be a Christian. He hasn't said anything not leading me to conclude he's a Christian.
Yeah, they could be an idiot and not know who you are, I guess. All right, I think we're ready to wrap up here. We'll start doing the Divine Beast thing. I'm going to try and get the tower in this area just so we have access to the map, and then we'll do the Divine Beast in the next part, hopefully. I think this one's a little quicker than the other two, but we'll see.
Okay. Are we doing another vid?
Do you want to do another vid? You want to take a break and then do another vid?
Yeah, let me call this Optimum.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're going to do it. All right, gang, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.